Hi friends, today I'm here with the explanation of another program. Here our question is that we are given with an n by m rectangular park having n rows and m columns. Each cell of the park is a square of unit area and the boundaries between the cells is called hex. And a sprinkler can be placed in the middle of the hex. The task is to find the minimum number of sprinklers required to water the entire park. Here you can see here we have an n by m park, rectangular park, that is n and m are both are 3. So what the question says is that each cell is a square of unit area and the boundaries between the cells is called a hex. These boundaries are called a hex. And we can place a sprinkler at the middle of this hex. That is, we can place a sprinkler here or here or here or here or here. We can place sprinklers at the middle of any hex. So what we have to find is that have to find the minimum number of sprinklers required to water the entire park. Here we have got two examples. The first example is the input is n equal to 3 and m equal to 3. That's same as here. It is we have 3 rows and 3 columns. So here we need the output 5. The explanation is also given here. That is, the first two columns require 3 sprinklers and the last two require 2 sprinklers. That is, just if we place a sprinkler here, so you can see we will get this cell and this cell filled with water. If you place a sprinkler here, then we will get this cell and this cell filled with water. If we place a sprinkler here, then we will get this cell and this cell filled with water. That is, for every 2 column, we will need how many sprinklers? That's equal to the number of rows. That is n. So if we have m number of columns, then we will need n into m by 2 number of sprinklers to fill these m number of columns. Now, this is only case when m is even. When m is odd, that is, you can see we have one column left here. For this column, we can place a sprinkler here. Then this will fill this cell and this cell. But this cell is left unfilled. So we need to place a sprinkler here. Then this and this will be already filled. Then this will also get filled. That is, for this, if m is even, we will only need this number of sprinklers. But in the case when m is odd, we need to add n plus 1 by 2. This n is the number of rows and does not matter whether it is even or odd, because in C division is int type, so it doesn't matter n is even or odd. We will get for 1 and 2 we will get 1. For 2 and 3 and 4 we will get 2. So here is the explanation for the first example. Now let's discuss the second example. Here n is 5 and m is 3, that is 5 rows and m columns. Here we need to get the output 8. So just here we have an equation. Now we can substitute this in the equation and we can check whether we will get the right answer. Here n is 5, 5 into 3 by 2. In the C program, if we are declaring the variable as int, then this 3 by 2, even though it is 1 by 5, the variable will only store 1 and the 0.5 will be discarded. So here we will get 5 into 1, that is 5. Then n plus 1 by 2, n is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 by 2, 3, 5 plus 3, 8. We will get the correct answer. That's how it is explained. Here you can see we will need 5 sprinklers for the first two columns, then 3 for next left one column. That is, here if we place one sprinkler here, we will get this and this cell filled. If we place one sprinkler here, we will get this cell and this cell filled. If we place one sprinkler here, this and this will get filled. This and this will get one here. So we can see that for the first two columns we will require 5 sprinklers. Then for the left one column, we can place a sprinkler here. Then this cell and this cell will fill. One here. Then this cell and this cell will get. Then we will have one cell left. Then we have to place one here. So this will also get filled. That is 5 plus 3 is 8. So this equation stands for both exams. So we can use this equation. That is, this equation also uses the fact that int variable only accepts integer values. Even though we get a float value by division, we will only store the integer value. So let's move on to the program. Here we have three variables, that is n for storing the number of rows, m for storing the number of columns, and s for storing the number of sprinklers. Then we have a print statement, then scanning number of rows, then number of columns. Then you can see s is equal to n into m by 2. That is our equation. It stands for even number of m is even, this equation stands. When m is odd, then we have this condition checking. When m is odd, we will check this condition and we have to add n plus 1 by 2. So we will get the number of sprinklers in S. Then we have to. Now let's run the program and check. So we can run the program. You can check with the first example. Number of rows is 3. Number of columns also 3. Here we got the output 5. Now we can check the second example also. We got the output 8. So that's it. Here the program is very simple, but we need to understand the logic clearly in order to write the program. That's all. Thank you for watching the video.